What's up, y'all? This is Hype Found It in another entry. This is No Fap Day 21 out of 30. And weird day today, right? Girl smirking at me. I don't know why. I'm talking to them, they talking to me. We just talking about, just transacting and everything like that. And when I'm talking and they just smirking at me, I don't know what's going on, right? But let me tell you something though. I made sure, like, y'all should follow this advice too. Never make a promise that you're never gonna fap. Don't make that promise to yourself. Don't make that promise to nobody else. It's good to have a goal, a set amount of days that you know you could do. You know what I mean? But don't promise that you're never gonna fap. Because you're gonna be so mad when you break that promise. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna be so mad when you break that promise. You know what I mean? I guarantee 30 days, I'm shooting 30 videos. Well, I think I may have skipped a day or two. I might have skipped a day. I think I might have skipped day 8. I can't remember what day it was I skipped. But, I'm shooting these videos and I promised 30 days. That's what I promised. You know what I mean? But I never promised that I'm never going to fap again. Because if it happens, you'll be so disappointed. I'll be disappointed if I fap again. You know what I mean? If I promised I was never going to fap and then I fap, that's like so disappointing to go through that. You know what I mean? You try to get back up and you try to go again. You know what I mean? It's just you being a rut, man. Being a rut. So like, I might even promise more than 30 days. One day. Not today. I'm doing 30 days now, but one day I might even want to exceed that, and more than 30, but I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna fab again. I might do 60 next time, or I might, I might not even film it. My next streak, I'm just gonna just keep going after 30 days. No, nothing. November's over. I'm not gonna record, for a while anymore. But or if I do, it'll be an update. You know what I mean? But yeah, just keep this in mind, cause these girls are smiling at me. They smirking for a reason. I think they know I have like a pact with my wood. I got a pact. You know what I mean? Like I love women. I love y'all, but I will go back to the cave of of PMO. I will go back to that cave of PMO. You know what I mean? And I'm not putting no pressure on these women. They don't have to please me. They don't have to do all this stuff. I just made a pact with my wiener. Like, yo, straight up, after 30 days, I'm going back to the caves of pornos. You know what I mean? So anyway, don't be too hard on yourself. If you relapse, don't be too hard on yourself. And try your hardest to do as much as you can. I'm out of here.